What is going on, everyone? I am back with another video. And as you can see with the mess on the table, that this is not going to be a knife review, but rather a shameless plug for my new Etsy store that I just opened up this February. So what you have here is handcrafted journals, all done by hand, all done by me. And I've been making these for years, but I just never considered selling them because I never thought this would be anything anybody wanted. But after a little bit of reconsideration, I thought maybe I should, try and sell them. And I've actually had a little success so far. So I thought maybe I'd put out this video, let the rest of the community know what I'm into, and if you guys have friends, families, or even yourself, if you enjoy writing and not just collecting knives or whatnot, go on by my store and take a look. These are all for sale. Well, these three are not listed yet at the time of filming. These four here are already listed on the store, and I'm trying to beef up my store again because I actually sold out a lot of my leather journals already. And if you click on my previous sales, you can see all the previous journals I've made and that have sold. So. Anyways, I'll list the link down here, and I'm just going to show you really quick on some of the journals I made. Now, these four here have already been listed. You see this one. These all have kind of a form of a medieval link stitch, and this is held together by a calfskin strap, X stitch with a noose knot on there. I don't really have any more of this calfskin stuff at the moment, so I can't really make these anymore until I get some more of that material. All the pages are hand sewn directly into the leather, as you can see here. There are 8 signatures. Oh, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know what a signature is, it's basically just a group of paper folded in half. This is one signature. It's 8 sheets of paper folded in half. Every single page, not every single page, but the whole entire group is hand torn. So it has a nice uneven deckled edge, which gives it a nice specific characteristic of its own. So it makes it very unique. Now this one just happens to have a straight edge cut into the leather, as you can see right here. Most of the ones I make have an uneven edge or very natural edge. So you see this has a very natural edge, which means that no two I make are going to be alike in this kind of style, because obviously I can't replicate this edge. This one's the same way. You can see it has a very, very distinctive edge on there. And they're all either held together by a leather tie, or some of them I even made in the past are held together by paracord. So it all depends on what I have lying around that I can make. But either way, all these are handmade. This is a specific journal. This was just a one-off. I don't have this leather anymore. I only had enough to make this one book, so I threw this up for sale as well. But this is the generic size that I make, is this size here. I found that this size is the best blend of writing comfort. So I feel like this size is good for just writing or drawing, but then it's small enough so you don't have to feel like you're lugging around a gigantic book with you if you do like to carry your journals on with trips or either day trips or overseas or whatnot. If you want to jot down your memories, these are the perfect size in my opinion. So I don't really deviate too much from this size. I can on special request, and if you go to my website or my store, you'll see that I have made other sizes, but this is what I'm sticking with at the moment. Anyways, new for my stock here, I'm now starting to use Vegetan leather. So these are all pre-dyed when I bought them, but I'm trying to get a little bit more serious in there. So this is what Vegetan leather looks like. These are just little pieces of it. And I have been hand dyeing all my leather now. So this is a blue, and you also notice that it's not smooth. It's got little creases, and the reason being is that after I hand dye them and polish them, I go in and I crush them down like this and distress the leather so it gets more supple and more soft, so it's not so stiff. And then it also gives it more characteristic by having creases, and it looks more like worn and vintage. So this is what I've been doing. This is in the evening blue, and this will be ready to be sewn in. And I also have another piece that I prepared. This is in a midnight black as well. And just in case you guys want to see what that looks like, I got a set of signatures here all ready to go. There we go. So it'll look something like this when it's done with the tie, and then you can imagine the stitching in here. So also, I just started this. I started to tool leather. So I've never done any kind of designs on leather before. I decided to get into it after watching a few videos on YouTube, and I decided to try my hand on it, and I like it. It is very, very fun to do. So I just basically went in there, drew my own design, wet the leather, and cut it into the leather myself. I started stamping it. These 6 holes are for the ties, and just trying to get a good feel for how tooling works on leather. And again, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it. In case you want to see what this looks like when it's closed, it'll look something like this. So again, this is a very unique pattern. I'll never draw this on another piece of leather again. So when I'm done with this and I finish dyeing it in sewing leather, I'll probably put this up for sale. Not too sure how much this will be for now. And of course, these are the finished ones. These three have not been listed yet, but I will after a little while. Got a scarlet, which is a red here with the white upholstery thread, which is very, very strong thread, by the way. I tried to tear this thread in two, just using my hand. I ended up almost cutting my own fingers off, so very strong thread. It will hold. This is the evening blue that I showed you with the other piece of leather. You see it's all nicely vintage look, kind of distressed look. And this is a bison brown. This is quite possibly my favorite brown color so far. Very, very deep, kind of chocolate brown. And not quite black, but not quite brown either. But very nice looking color. And my row of dyes and some daubers back here. So anyways, enough of this rambling. Again, this is just a shameless plug. Just throwing it out there, see if anybody's interested. If you buy these, I really do prefer that you buy them through the store, because I need to make more sales through the store, and you guys are also helping me as well, establish myself in the Etsy community as well. If not, you guys can always message me and we can work something out. I prefer not to sell, kind of through like PMs and stuff like that. I do prefer to sell through the store. So, all right, well, great. I do appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you have any questions, please leave it below in the comments, or you can shoot me a personal message either through Etsy or through YouTube. Aside from that, take care, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.